Welcome everyone to coverage of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I will be reacting to the brand new Pokemon reveal trailer that launched ahead of the PAX Gaming Festival. Afterwards, I will be going over details that were released through the official Pokemon website. If that sounds good with all of you, be sure to share your support with the channel by leaving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel for more Pokemon content. Thank you so much for that support. Let's get into this.
I've traveled across the land collecting and recording photos of these mysterious patterns.
Love these dramatic cinematics.
Find out more about these strange markings and observe the creature who draws
Imagine
them.
if that was the actual game, right?
Grafaiai. So I ventured deep into the forest in search of some existing markings. I heard there's a chance that a Grafaiai will come out where a pattern has already been drawn. When I finally found this cluster of markings, it was the perfect place to set up my cameras. I use a camera that works great in low light. Even in the dark, it picks up the colors on the trees beautifully. Right, intro over. Let's get to some footage, shall we?
It'd be nice if they added more research components into the Pokedex entries. Scatterbug line confirmed. That means Vivian will be in this region.
This pattern also acts as a trap for other Pokemon. Look, we caught a bit
There
of
it
its
is.
eye.
There's the eye.
And there's its tail.
Aww.
Here it is, our Grafaiai. It's eating berries in front of the camera. And we've caught it making a mark. Amazing. Look how focused it is. And the colors of the pattern matches the berries it's eaten. We can clearly see that the color Grafaiai paints with depends on the Pokemon's diet. And you see here, it's marking over the top of the stripy pattern that was drawn before. It's claiming territory over another Grafaiai. Here's where it was startled, which made it stop and disappear. So frustrating. I couldn't see it anywhere, but it triggered the motion sensor light. And lo and behold, my backup camera caught our Grafaiai out in the open. So incredible.
There's the little guy.
Definitely need a new camera, though.
I love what they did for the reveal for this. If only they would put this much attention and focus on some of the other new Pokemon that are introduced. They had an entire set piece built around the reveal of this Pokemon, and it really kind of enhanced some of the more unique qualities. Now, going into the gameplay trailer. Love that music. Is that going to be one of the overworld themes? There he is. But it's in the daytime. I thought he was nocturnal. Poison Normal is a brand new typing. That looks like Poison Jab on the jump buff. Okay. No additional information outside of its typing. They did say in the first trailer how the type of berry that Grafaiai eats would change and alter the color of its saliva that it paints with. If we slow down the speed on the trailer, we can study some of its behaviors and mannerisms. It looks like it uses its long finger, which is unique to the lemur, which are native to Madagascar, to pull the poisonous saliva from its mouth, and that's what it's using to paint on these tree structures. But in all of the scenes, it appears to be the same color. And in the first trailer, they used Scatterbug as the example prey that it was feasting on. It would be remarkable if the game actually showed differences in color. It's completely unknown if they will show those differences in the final product itself, but it would certainly add to the endearment of this Pokemon. In terms of its appearance, it's very faithful to the which have peculiarly long fingers. They use those fingers for burrowing into trees and foraging for insect larvae and grubs. The fact that they've built this entire species on the actual characteristics of the inspiration that it draws from is really remarkable. In terms of its appearance overall, it's some parts cute and some parts creepy, and I think that in itself is a perfect characterization for the ii itself. The entry on the official website says it's a moody species with a fastidious disposition, fancy way of saying that it pays close attention to detail, something that we know a thing or two about, so I feel like I can relate to Grafaiai on at least that small level. It's a solitary Pokemon preferring to roam alone, and it gets into a lot of territorial battles with other Pokemon. It is classified as the toxic monkey Pokemon, and it has the poison normal type, which is unique. This is a brand new type that will resist grass, poison, bug, and fairy, but it will take super effective damage from ground and psychic. Being that it has the normal typing, it will be immune to ghost type attacks. Is very small in stature and also has the abilities Unburden and Poison Touch. Unburden will increase the speed stat if its held item is consumed, and Poison Touch will have a chance of poisoning the target when making contact. By licking its fingers with that saliva, it paints the trees, which has a sweet scent, drawing in the bug Pokemon, which it will incapacitate and then swoop in to finish off the job. Grafaiai really means business, and it will be interesting to see if these descriptions confer any particular moves to appear in its move pool, such as Sticky Web. The description goes on to talk about the potency of this venom. It's not something that you want to be on the business end of, that's for sure. Just to leave you with a tidbit of information, if you are adverse to hearing about rumors and leaks, this is the point where I recommend that you shut off the video. If that sort of thing doesn't bother you at all, you would continue listening on, where news from the leakers indicate that Grafaiai will likely be receiving a pre-evolution of all things, which is kind of curious since it is so small to begin with, but it is well developed, and there are other Pokemon that are small that receive pre-evolutions. This one is supposedly going to look like a rodent. I hope you enjoyed this look at Grafaiai. I will be sharing the next set of Scarlet and Violet coverage as the news rolls around. Have a wonderful day, everyone.